Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 70. So excited to be on episode 70. That's crazy. I can't believe we're already here. So please, when you jump on, let me know you're on. I like to say hi to everybody. And welcome back. Sorry about yesterday. It's been incredibly busy. I've had so many things going on. I had to catch up on paperwork and my brain was just fried last night. So I'm sorry that I couldn't do the show, but we welcome back tonight on Friday night. Super excited to tell you guys what's been going on. Hey Mario, what's going on? Welcome to the home front. Please hit the like button, hit the love button. That lets me know that I'm bringing you guys some value. Please share this out. You never know who is on your timeline and may need some information about real estate. Hey, I like that, Boss Krista. I should have put my hat on tonight. So let me know what you guys are up to this evening before we get started. I'd love to hear what you guys have going on. I think every day it's just been crazy busy. There's just a long list of things to do every day. I mean, this whole weekend is already planned out. I have a ton of stuff for tomorrow. Like, we are doing something fun. I consider this fun, but some people may not. We're doing a run in the morning. It's called the Color Run. And I don't even have my color packs in here. I actually bought 12 extra color packs. So I'm definitely going to go live. This is where they throw the color on you and you get just completely covered, and it's a 5K, so I'm super excited. Hey Jimbo, what's going on? Valentine, thank you guys for joining me on Friday night. I'm sure you guys are tired from the week, but my week is just getting started, so I don't think it ever ends. Boss lady, ready for Warriors to make history. Oh, is it basketball's on? I don't even know. I don't even watch basketball. But yeah, today was a full day. I've been going since I think it was like 5:30 this morning. I'd never made it to the gym. There's like 3 days this week I didn't make it to the gym. I had intention on going, but I need to put that a time frame on my time block the gym, because lately I have not been successful. I had to go out and pick up our packets for our whole team for the color run. I have to decide what I'm going to wear. It's got to be something white so it can absorb all the colors. And then, I've been working on, I wouldn't say putting out fires, but I've been working on definitely just trying to get some deals to go through. We had one issue come up, the NBA Finals, and it's also works. Okay, yeah. Go. I mean, I'm going to get to what my weekend entails here in a minute. But got up this morning early, did some work, then went to pick up the packets for the color run, and then headed out to do some showings and working on other phone calls, and follow-ups on other deals. I'm trying to work with one of my clients to see if I can get her pre-approved. And lately I've had a few people, that have had issues renting. And it seems like sometimes it's easier to get people to purchase a home rather than to rent one, because they're very strict on the guidelines with the rentals sometimes. But I'm trying to right now see if one of the ladies I've been working with for a year, if I can get her qualified to purchase instead of renting, because I know exactly what she's looking for. I told her, I said I could point out exactly which house that you would like for a purchase. And she's like, because I'm picky. And I said, I know, but I've been working with her long enough to know exactly what she's looking for. She wants to get that tub. She needs a room big enough for her furniture, and she wants, obviously a room for her son. So I know exactly what she's looking for, and I feel like I can get it. I can get her pre-approved to purchase. And another topic I want to bring up is sometimes people think, we've talked about home buying myths. And some people sometimes tend to think that they wouldn't qualify to purchase, when it's actually not as hard as you think. I mean, it's not as simple as getting your credit run. There's a lot of other factors involved. They have to they have to verify your income. They have to comb through your tax returns and a whole bunch of other stuff. We actually had an offer come in on a property that had a pre-qualification letter. And this was to go along with what I was saying. Pre-qualification letter is not a pre-approval. A pre-qualification means that they simply ran your credit. That is not enough to get pre-approved to buy a home. So when you go to purchase a home, you have to have the pre-approval letter. That means that they've looked a little bit deeper into your income, your finances, your debt to income ratios, because if I just go in with what I'm saying, I say, oh, I make $1 million a year and, I have an 820 credit score. Well, they check my credit. My credit looks good, but they didn't verify my income. They didn't look to see if I'm self-employed, if I have any tax deductions, because a lot of those deductions are going to take away from your income and you might not qualify for as much. So keep that in mind. Realtors have to submit a pre-approval letter with the offer. It cannot be a pre-qualification letter. And receiving a pre-qualification letter, I can't move forward receiving that offer. Even though it's a good offer, I have to wait until I get that pre-approval, because if I take it off the market and then they don't get pre-approved, it falls on me. And I take my job very seriously. I do not want my sellers to suffer because I didn't do my job. So I'm very thorough in what I do, and I make sure I've been in contact with that loan officer and saying, hey, I want to get this contract ratified, but I need to get the pre-approval. So I stay in constant contact with people and let them know. But, I've been taking up my new buyer out the last couple nights. Last night we went out tonight, and we have one more evening. And basically we're going to 3 different areas. He has 3 ideas of what he's looking for, but he's not sure of where he's going. So I initially didn't, my schedule's a little funky, but I rearranged things because their schedule they're not available. So I said, I want to get you out to the properties that you want to see in the different areas right away. I don't want you to take a week in between or 2 weeks in between, and then maybe that house in that other area you were looking at and you liked is gone. So I made sure that I could accommodate taking them out to the different areas so that they can make a decision quickly, because that's the ultimate goal in the market that we're in, is making a decision, because we have a seller's market. Now, 2 of the 3 areas that we went out to are not as quick moving, so that's okay. But if he saw one in the market that was quicker, where houses have been, selling essentially within a week or 2, and I didn't get them out there, that would have been my fault. So just to best serve my clients, I need to make sure that I'm available to get them to all the places that they want to see. Please, guys, engage. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you guys are doing. I know, Jim, you are from California, obviously, Golden State Warriors, and I remember that from the post last time. Let me know where you guys are from. I've also we've also been out to new construction and looking at some of those things. So I'll have, some exciting stories to give you guys here in the next couple of days. But, going back to the different types, my buyer, he's looking at not only different locations, but he's looked at a whole span of different types of properties, from older with no updates to brand new, literally within the last couple of years. Alvin said, from California, I could watch this all day. You could watch what all day? Me just rambling. So, well, let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to answer your questions or help you guys out, or maybe even discuss a topic that you have interest in to do with real estate, if I could help you in any way. So he's pretty much within the couple areas. He's decided, well, he likes what he can get for his money in the areas that are further away, which makes more sense, because the one specific in Stafford County, you're getting less for your money. But the counties that are a little bit further out, I call them the really country counties. I say I live in Egypt, but you get more house for your money. You're getting a whole lot more. Some of it's a little bit newer, but we've seen some really old, outdated things. And it's funny to see the price span, especially with, you have this older house that really reminds you of like the 60s, and it's priced at the same price point or just a couple thousand under this brand new 3-level house is fully updated. It's quite entertaining to see, and there's not really anything significant that's different. But I wanted him to see the ones that he really liked, to get an idea, because this is a first-time home buyer, and we want to make sure that he's comfortable. He feels like he's seen enough. So, getting them out there to the houses that they pick within reason. We can't do 15 a day, between 5 and 6, because things start to blend together. I have someone looking for an investment property, but has only $100,000. There's an area with large equity return, 11% per year, but the cap rates suck. Could I persuade the investor Oh, I can't see that whole thing. Could I persuade the investor to bet on the equity appreciation? So I'm assuming you're a realtor and out of California. There is an area with large equity return per year. You cannot bet on equity appreciation ever. You don't have a guarantee of what the market is going to do. It's a risk. The cap rates suck. Could I persuade the investor? I don't know. I mean, I'd have to know the market there. You're saying that it's 11% per year. So, that's your expertise. That's your area that you think you know best. But I tell the person they need to do what's comfortable, present the information, and they have to accept their own level of risk. I wouldn't try to persuade them. That's not how I am. I give them the facts. I ask them how risk, how much risk they're willing to take and what's comfortable for them. So I don't bet on equity appreciation. It's not guaranteed until it's sold. And you never know what the market could do, so it's definitely a risk. And then if something were to happen and they were betting on that equity appreciation, they're going to come back to you. And they might be upset because they said, you told me such and such and it didn't happen. I can't trust you. So just something to think about. That's just another perspective, but everybody has their own. And that's your market that's your expert. You're the expert in that market. So you would know better than I would. But I always just go with facts. And again, equity appreciation it's a risk that you take. You can guarantee over the long term, but you said 11% per year. So, I mean, if that's what you've seen year over year and you haven't seen anything less than that, then, I mean, that's the fact. So I would go with it, but I wouldn't try to persuade. I would just go with, here's the factual information and you can make a decision for yourself. That's the way I do it. I mean, I try to work with the facts only and not trying. I'm not a real hard push on the sell. It sells itself. You've got to present the facts the way it is, and if they're ready to go, then they're ready to go. Let's see what else. What's going on with you, Valentine? I haven't heard any of your crazy stories today or in the last couple days because I took a day off. I'd love to hear your stories, what you got going on. And then one other thing I wanted to talk about was being uncomfortable and having disagreements with people and being able to talk it out. I've had a couple issues in the last, I'd say, straight week where I've been extremely uncomfortable. Things have happened with close friends and family members that have made me not terribly excited, to say the least. That's the most positive spin I can put on it. And I realized, because I'm hot-headed real quick, real easy, and I get infuriated, I get infuriated. So taking some time to really close my mouth and just pray about what I should do, listen, and go from there. I don't make decisions. I just say, here, I'm going to hand it over to God, and I'll get my clarity. And that's what's happened. So I came to a place of being absolutely on level 100, infuriated, angry. Like when I was at the gym, I had to stop working out because my heart rate was so escalated, which you would never know because I'm a pretty calm person. But when you piss me off, you piss me off. And I really had to take some time to just relax, breathe, let the clarity come to me, and I found it. And I was able to have a conversation. I took some techniques that I used in a book on how to communicate, which I am an avid reader. And it worked. I was able to have that conversation. And sometimes what I learned, I used a technique that was, if someone's not listening to you, keep repeating it. Just keep repeating that thing. So, they wanted to have the conversation via text. I said, I want to speak with you. I don't want to have this conversation over text. We need to have a conversation and we need to talk about it. If you would like to talk about it, then let's do it. Let's schedule a time where we're out in public, away from other people, and we can have a calm discussion after a few days that we've both had time to think and pray. And it worked. We got to talk about it. We moved past it. And there's nothing more in your relationships when you can bond over a disagreement. And I say that But it is true, because when you've been able to work through an issue with one of your friends or family members, for me, I tend to feel closer to them because I feel like we've made it through a difficult time and we've moved past something. So I feel a lot better in my relationships. And I had someone come to me that I wouldn't have thought would have done that, and it helped me because that person was able to cut that tension immediately just by them reaching out to me and saying, you need to talk about it. And immediately it made me think, like, okay, this person I thought would never do that came to me, and it was like, okay, I need to grow because I can't fall into my old ways. And I immediately switched gears, and I had a different thought, and I was able to go right to where I felt instead of being on the defensive. So those types of things help. For me, talking it out really helped me to grow my relationships. It helped me to grow personally. Excuse me, sir, what is going on? So I hope that was helpful to you guys. I don't know what you guys have going on, but, hopefully I bring some value to you every day. We do this show Monday through Friday to give you a little bit of information on real estate, maybe some personal development if that's helpful. But again, thank you guys for spending your time with me. I value your time and the fact that you actually are interested in what I have to say. If there's anything that I can do to help you guys out, please feel free to reach out to me. And maybe if there's a topic you want me to talk about, let me know. I will be happy to discuss it. So I hope you guys have a good evening. Have a happy Friday evening. And then I will be going live from the color run because that is so much fun. I want to show you guys what that's all about. And then tomorrow I have a meeting. I have two meetings. We're going to do a contract tomorrow, and then we're going to show my buyer the last area that he was looking at, and then hopefully he will make a decision. And I'm going to actually say this Sunday, I don't think I have to work, and I'm so excited about that. I need to clean my house. So we're at a point where I do have something to do, but I don't have to work, and I'm excited to actually clean, if that makes any sense. Team No Sleep over here. I don't know how many times I've had people ask me in like the last week, so are we quitting smoking? No, this is my vitamin patch. It's called Thrive. It gives me energy. I love it. Thank you to Leah Marie who introduced me to it, but I love it. And what I do in the morning is I get up and I take 2 pills in the morning, 2 vitamins on an empty stomach, and then about 20 minutes later I'll pop this patch on in some location, usually the back of my arm. I can't wear it here. It drives me nuts. I've tried. But I want to rip it off. And then I do my protein shake, and it gives me a lot of energy throughout the day. Now I'm getting my eating right, and I think I'll be good to go. Because I was reading today, I took a quiz, a health quiz, and it said that I am more of a protein, fat, efficient diet. That's the kind of diet that I need. So it gives you a whole eating plan, and I think I'm going to try that out because it said that I wasn't eating enough, and I'm going to have an uphill battle when I'm working out because my body it's not hitting that caloric burn, which I had no idea. I mean, I know I probably wasn't eating enough, but I do eat small meals. I just don't eat the right things. Like it's telling me, I knew about the macros, eating your carbs, fats, and proteins, but it's not laziness, but I have so much going on. I don't have time to sit down and plan my meals and what is efficient to eat together. I just don't have the expertise or the time for that. And that's why I'm kind of farming that out to somebody else and paying the price so that way I can just get it done. And just tell me what to buy, I'll go buy it and I'll eat it. And that's easy. It's not that I don't have the self-control, it's that some of the things, like when I crave something, it asks you, what do you crave? Do you crave salty foods or do you crave sweet things? And I crave sweet things. And there's a reason behind that. There's a deficiency in my diet that's causing me to crave those things. So I'm super excited to start this new meal plan. But again, I got off on a tangent. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow at the color run. We're up and at it early, 6 a.m. on Saturday for this exciting, fun color run. I'm going to do Zumba before, and we're going to go run 3 miles and come home, shower, and go out to my buyer meeting. So I will see you guys tomorrow.